well, Arvind Kejriwal has been sent to the judicial custody for 15 days. Till 15th of April, Arvind Kejriwal will be in the judicial custody that has been now given by the court. What we are also getting to know at this point in time that Arvind Kejriwal's counsel has said there have been 3 applications that have been moved for getting the medicines. 3 books which are mentioned in the application, and they did not expect the judicial custody today. This is what Arvind Kejriwal's counsel has gone ahead and told the court, that we were not expecting a judicial custody today, but the court going ahead and giving Arvind Kejriwal or putting him into the judicial custody is indeed a big setback for the Aam Aadmi Party and the Delhi Chief Minister, because this case is intensifying with each passing day. So the big breaking coming in at this point is that Arvind Kejriwal has been remanded to the judicial custody till the 15th of April, that is 15 day, which was in fact sought by the Enforcement Directorate. On what grounds? Well, the ED is constantly maintaining the fact that Arvind Kejriwal's conduct is being non-cooperating. He has been evasive. He's constantly telling the Enforcement Directorate that he does not know what exactly happened. So here the ED has become more stronger. They're creating a strong case against Arvind Kejriwal. So 15-day judicial custody for the Delhi Chief Minister in the liquor policy case.
Right, Riyanka, stay with us. In fact, we are also getting details of the arguments that are currently being made by Arvind Kejriwal's counsel, who says, rather has objected to the further custody of Arvind Kejriwal. He says that there should be a special diet that should be provided to Arvind Kejriwal, citing his medical condition, further saying that he should be provided with proper medicines. 3 books mentioned in the application. So that is essentially the arguments being made by the Arvind Kejriwal's counsel. Riyanka, if you're still with us, take us once again through these arguments. Arvind Kejriwal's counsel there seeking not just the medicines but also a special diet while he is going to be in judicial custody until 15th of April.
Well, as soon as the court remanded Arvind Kejriwal to 15-day judicial custody, 3 applications have been moved by Arvind Kejriwal's counsel. One is of providing him with special diet in the jail, and the second him to provide him with 3 books that have been mentioned in the application. Books and a religious locket is also being mentioned here, that he is seeking to be with him during the judicial custody, and he is in fact being sent to the judicial custody for 15 days. So the application now being moved by Arvind Kejriwal's counsel is to provide him with the basic medicines that he takes in terms of his blood sugar levels, and also provide him with special diet. 3 books that have been demanded by Arvind Kejriwal are, that is the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and How Prime Minister Decides, written by journalist Neerja Chaudhary. So these are the details that we are gathering as to what exactly has Arvind Kejriwal's counsel filed in the application when it comes to looking for or seeking special diet, medicines, 3 books, and the religious locket that he's wearing during his judicial custody till the 15th of April.
Right, Riyanka, requesting you to stay with us. In fact, if you can talk to us more about the angles being probed by the central agency. Significantly, the ED very categorically had mentioned last time around that there are certain AAP leaders who have accepted to having received the bribes from the liquor barons, which in turn was used for the funding for the Goa elections.
Well, that's right as well, because how we saw the angles of Goa and Punjab also pouring into the entire case of the liquor gate. Here comes the South lobby, who paid in kickbacks of 100 crores to the Aam Aadmi Party allegedly, and out of those 100 crores, 45 crores were allegedly spent on the Goa elections. This is what has been claimed by the Enforcement Directorate. So these angles have been probed. Now remember, earlier the Goa chief of the Aam Aadmi Party was also summoned by the Enforcement Directorate, and his statements were in fact being recorded. So on these grounds, there are several angles that are coming in: the Goa elections, the South lobby, the statements of the accused, who in turn, they turned into approvers. But constantly what we see that the Aam Aadmi Party is calling the move by the Enforcement Directorate as illegal, his arrest as illegal, and the remand as illegal. We have to wait and watch what what is the next reaction coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party in terms of the court remanding Arvind Kejriwal for 15 days judicial custody. Well, once again reiterating the fact that Arvind Kejriwal's counsel has filed applications in front of the court seeking medicines, seeking books for Arvind Kejriwal and a special diet for him as he remains to be seen in the custody for 15 days till the 15th of April.
Right. Riyanka, but important that you mentioned here the Punjab angle. We understand that last time around, ED did mention that state officials, rather the excise officials in Punjab have also been summoned. Anything you're learning from your sources on whether the state officials have been summoned until now and whether their statements have been recorded till now by the ED?
Well, when it comes to the Punjab angle, several excise officials were summoned by the Enforcement Directorate. Their statements were also being recorded. But the more focus here goes on to Goa than Punjab because we saw directly how the Goa chief of the Aam Aadmi Party was summoned by the Enforcement Directorate and his statements were in fact being recorded previously. So several developments are in fact being taken place. When it comes to statements, we see how the excise officials of Punjab were summoned by the Enforcement Directorate, and on the other hand, the Goa chief was also summoned by the Enforcement Directorate. All of this is being alleged that the proceeds of crime was being used during the election campaigning, be it in Goa, be it in Punjab. So all these angles are being investigated by the Enforcement Directorate.